not a man hater. And I am extremely passionate about bringing more women to the table, but not without giving up any seats. I believe that each woman has the right and the opportunity, especially in 2018, to pull their own chair up to the table. And I've been trying to do this my whole life. I started in a very female-dominated industry, actually, in cosmetics, which there's a lot of women at the bottom and very few men at the top. But the men that are at the top definitely do control almost absolutely everybody. And I felt like when I got into cosmetics, I started my career at L'Oreal when I was 20 years old, so that was 9 years ago. I started my career really believing that if I worked in cosmetics that I was going to be empowering women. And I very quickly realized that that wasn't the case at all, that I didn't feel like I was empowering anyone, and I certainly didn't feel like I was empowering myself. And so I moved on to a few different brands who I thought, okay, maybe it's not the industry, maybe it's just the company that I work at, maybe it's just the people that I'm around. So then I moved to some brands with some different ethos, and I was really, really excited to land at Revlon when I was 24. So it was about 5 years ago now. And Revlon's whole mission is to empower women. They were the first brand to put a woman in an ad wearing pants. They really talked about female empowerment, the working woman. It was makeup for a woman who cared about her career. And I really felt like if I could help a woman feel powerful by putting on lipstick, that I could help women change the world. And so I did that for a while. And I felt like it wasn't quite enough. I looked around at the people that were changing the world and the women changing the world, and I realized that some of the biggest impact that business was having on the planet was through tech. And that's what gravitated me to the tech industry. It was something that a lot of women maybe might have been afraid to jump into because it's male dominated, but I did it anyway, and I proved myself by providing value, by always communicating and having a very strong belief in everything that I was selling and always in myself. And so it's been for the last few years that I've started to play in the tech realm, and it was really there that I discovered that I could be an entrepreneur and that I was good enough to get a seat at the table, and that I didn't have to wait for anybody, that I could pull it up myself. And since then, I've actually built a few of my own tables and a few of my own chairs, and I've taken the head seat. And in the latest rendition of that, I am one co-founder of several and the only woman. And I work in an industry in blockchain and cryptocurrency that's actually only 4 to 6% female. So we've got a long way to go and a really, really long way to catch up. And even though in 2018 we've got a lot of very exciting movements happening, we've got Me Too, we've got Time's Up, we've got Lean In, we've got Our Turn. There are, a lot of great catchphrases that can make women, feel empowered and get us all riled up. But the reality in the tech space, and especially in fintech and in blockchain and cryptocurrency, is we have a way farther way to go. And although I'd like to think that time's up, we are the ones that actually have to set the clock and start to change things. And so now I really dedicate my life, and why I'm here today and why I'm so passionate about empowering women, whether it's in cosmetics or tech or in hospitality and tourism. I believe that we're the ones that need to be working together to create the future, because we're going to wind up sitting under more glass ceilings if we're not the ones working on the architecture, if we're just standing on the sidelines, not even participating in how the building is built. And so I try to do that, and I try to encourage other women to do that. And in my experience in doing so, I've been met with a lot of harsh criticism from a lot of men who don't like it very much, who seem to think that the message is if women are included, then men have to give up their seat, which I don't believe is the case. But I've also met a lot of amazing, amazing men who are probably even louder feminists than I am, and ones that really help to empower and inspire and act to make it better and to make a change. And I believe that parity, the creation of gender parity, is not just going to come from women stepping up, but it's going to come from our amazing male cohorts and our counterparts, our co-founders, our colleagues, our friends, our fathers, brothers, sons. I believe it's going to take all of us. And I'm just really, really excited for the journey that's ahead, and I know it's not going to be an easy one. I think that if you can see it, you can be it. And so I try to surround myself with female mentors that set incredible examples that can help set the stage for all of the women who will walk after us. And I try to lean on the women who are beside me and beneath me to understand what it is they're afraid to achieve because they haven't seen it done yet. And I'm hoping, and I'm not just hoping, but I'm doing, and I know that I will get there. I want to shatter some of these ceilings, and I want to work together to create new ones. So I'm Kelsey Cole, and I'm a proud feminist.